Okay, today we're working on an elf. I thought it was about time we did a bit of a video on what happens after they go in the vacuum bag. So I have a set of wings there and a set of tails, and we're going to pop them out now. As you can see, tails are still in the bag. They don't need to stay in the bag, but I like to keep the mylars on for a few days, just to sort of reduce the possibility of any print through from the carbon or in the tails from the fiberglass. Okay, so let's see what we got. I think this is 80, no, 120 grit. All we're going to do is just run gently along the edges, just to take a little bit of flashing off and to help the mylar lift. We'll get to actually shaping them later on. So now we just need to get it to let go somewhere. There you go. See how the colour changes when it starts to lift. I haven't seen this paint job yet. A little bit of overspray in the white because it's the last thing to go down, but a little rub with some G3 and that'll be gone. That one's good, but it's got more overspray. I don't know if there's enough light to actually carry that to see. But that will rub out easily. There we go. That one's a lot better. You can see, you might see these are a little bit dull. I had an issue with my mylars and I had to run them with steel wool. And it doesn't matter what I've done, I've taken them down to 2000 and I've polished and waxed and filled, but they still have this kind of matte semi-gloss texture. But again, a little squirt with the G3 and they'll be up shining bright, beautiful. Just for the record, 26 grams. 26.3 grams. Okay, so for the moment that does our tails. Okay, now we move on to the wings. These are obviously out of the bag, but the mylars are still attached, same as the tails, and they've been sitting there under weight on a flat surface for about 5 days. As you may or may not know, it can be very difficult sometimes to get the mylar to conform and come around the edge of a tip. I tend to leave the mylar a little bit over the edge, put up with the ripples and then just sand it back. I normally have black on the tip for that reason, so it's easy to sand and then give it a touch-up spray. That's where you've got to be careful because you've got carbon sitting here from the wrap around the leading edge. Okay, same process as before. Just got to be very careful not to knock the mylar around. Okay, as you can see, the mylar's already started to lift. We just leading edge, just gently tip it up. Peel it off. Lovely. This is where you need to start taking care of where you put them down and what you do with them, because it's heartbreaking to do all the work and then damage one by being careless. So just got to get this one to lift. Go. And again. Beautiful. Now just check. Wings typically are 195 grams. This one is 207. and it's untrimmed. I'm happy with that scheme, that looks really nice. Lovely. That makes the difference there. $205.8. Yep. I know that was about 10 minutes. I don't know if you can read that. It's the G3 regular cutting paste. 10 minutes of that. And they're nice. And importantly, just a hint of overspray on them, so almost nothing there. So that's fantastic. Well, that's the end of part 1.